All right, Grand Rising, peace, black power, and black love, as always, in greeting. Just wanted to jump on here, quick minute this morning, sitting out here enjoying the morning air before everything start to crank up, like I usually do, just enjoying the morning. But in light of everything that's happening, uh, and it's a lot. It's kind of reminded me of days of past when, unfortunately, not many of our ancestors were safe, uh, even in their own communities. Uh, and we seem to be having a resurgence of supremacy. And I've said several times, that racism is not a born habit. It's something that's taught. And this is the reason why it has never left. This is the reason why it's still so prevalent. And we're seeing that, um, you know, their children are even, taking part in it. And I really don't care at this point what anybody has to say. We all, have the ability to critically think if you take advantage of it. We all have that ability to think logically and not from our feelings because let's be real, if we as a race of people thought from our feelings, there would be a lot less supremacists here. Let's just be real because, like the great John Heinrich Clarke said, we really don't owe America nothing but an ass whooping. And it's sad that in 2026 people still practice doing the wrong thing. And what I mean by that is we have a judge, someone who upholds the law, who has been actively involved in this Nolan Wells cover up. And I say, yeah, cover up because they did something to that young man. They did something to that kid. And I think we all know that. So, I've been putting out little challenges that I know won't go anywhere because people are really not ready to get on the level that I'm on for our people. And everything that I'm trying to do is really to better us, not for self. This is for all of us. It's a lot of selfish people out here in the world, and you know, to each his own. But I am truly about liberating my people. I'm truly about seeing us living better, seeing us not have to keep worrying about our children, always falling victim at the hands of these racists, these supremacists. And the same supremacist ideology that has plagued this country for years, for centuries. So, my solution is stay away from them. Because had we listened to the Most High, we're not supposed to be mingling and intermingling and all that with them anyway. And I'm not saying that all white people are bad by any stretch of the imagination. But I am saying that we need to be a little more cautious. We need to be a little more selective about who we allow into our spaces, into our circles, into our lives. Because you don't ever know when you opening the door for a devil. And I'm not just talking about white people. Because devils come in all colors and races. So, yeah, we need to stay away from them. We need to teach our kids the art of discernment so that they can somewhat sense when things are not right with certain individuals. But see, the best solution is just staying away. You know, they were talking that segregation mess, but they shut that up real quick because they saw we was with it, and I'm still with it because we ain't safe around them. And see, it's really about our safety at this point. Over the last few weeks, there have been at least 7 young men to my camp that have come up unalived, and nobody's caring. And I'm kind of wondering, is this retaliation for what Carmelo did to Austin? Because you know they are vengeful people. And then I don't know if anybody has saw it or not, but there's a video floating around of this, white supremacist minded guy talking about how, yeah, this is what we do. We plan this and we have meetings, and yeah, y'all can't swim. We know you can't swim. You better, bragging and boasting about taking people's lives. Now, if that ain't a devil, I don't know what is, because, you know, they do what they don't want anybody else to do. Now, I don't rejoice in anybody's demise, but some people that leave here, I could care less. But I'm not going to, you know, boast, brag, and, be proud and about it. But, you know, that's a whole nother story. We living in some real strange times, y'all. And I never in my life thought that we would be going backwards as fast as we are. So, like I say, y'all, keep your head on a swivel. Talk to your children. It's summertime. Don't be letting your kids go hanging all out with groups of them. I'm sorry. It's too much happening to our children. Nobody cares when it's our children. You know, that's really all I got. It's really all I got. Like I always say in closing, let's plan, let's organize, let's unify, because we all have a key right here and right here. I am out. Peace, black power, and black love.